Hi there, David Leitch here from Michalsons Attorneys with a quick tour of our compliance program. So, information has value. It's worth something to your organization, to your customers. And in the same way that you would take steps to protect your other company assets, like your premises and your equipment, from being used, lost, or damaged, you need to take steps to protect your information. And that's really what information security is about. So this course is an online course dealing with information security compliance. And what that means is we're going to deliver you a set of 4 webinars over 4 weeks together with learning material and related tools to help you comply with information security laws. So it's going to include a special members section of our website where you can log in, get access to the course content, watch videos of previous webinars, participate in a forum, talk to the other members of the program, and pick up when it comes to complying with these information security laws. So some important features of this, we're dealing with this in 4 weeks. This is a topic that you could deal with over a period of months. We're really hand-picking the important stuff for you to know and cramming it into those 4 webinars. We're curating a number of our best tools when it comes to information security, so documents and things that you can use to actually help you comply in a practical way. And you're going to have something that you can show a regulator at the end of the day, if you have and when you have a security breach, to prove that you've actually dealt with this issue sufficiently. So in terms of what we're going to cover, we've got 4 modules over these 4 weeks. So the first section, we're going to really just deal with an introduction to this topic, working out what is information security, why is it important, what's the art and science, balancing between the things you can buy and the things you have to put time and effort into, and really give you a road ahead for what this program is going to contain. Then we deal with the legal basis of compliance. What are we trying to comply with? So there we're going to look at POPIA, the Protection of Personal Information Act, which is really South Africa's umbrella data protection law that has significant information security provisions. And we're going to interpret that in terms of its international context. So we're going to look at things like the UK Data Protection Act. It's been around for a lot longer than POPIA. And the new kid on the block, the General Data Protection Regulation, which is essentially Europe's umbrella data protection law, both of which have got significant information security provisions and really help us interpret our own information security provisions in terms of POPIA. From that, we're going to unpack this legal process of identifying risks, identifying safeguards, actually creating those safeguards, verifying that they're working, and then updating them for any new risks that might come along. Week 3, we're going to deal with the 4 aspects of information security, and this is really the meat in terms of practical compliance. So we start off with the 2 technical kinds, that's physical and digital information security. So physical security are things you can see or touch, like surveillance cameras. Digital security are the electronic things that protect our systems and networks, so for example, firewalls or encryption. Then we move across to the organizational stuff that people often forget about, but is in many ways more important because people don't pay it as much attention. And that's things like operational information security. So that's going to include training your staff and creating general awareness around information security. And the last element is administrative information security. So this is really the high-level decision-making stuff about your organization's strategy and approach to information security. So that would include things like training your board and having an information security policy, getting some cyber security insurance. In the last week, we're going to devote to the very important topic of responding to incidents effectively. So how do you identify an incident? How do you make sure people report it properly? How do you actually respond? Then how do you evaluate your response to see that that's done well? We've got this members area on our website where you'll be able to see the entire outline of the course once you registered for it and access the content. And not only that, but you'll also be able to then click through to the tools and recordings pages and access the tools and recordings of the previous webinars. Just to give you a little snapshot of some of the tools we're going to be giving you as part of the course. So you're going to get access to this list of information security action items. And really what this is, these are practical things that you can do in terms of physical information, digital and operational administrative information security to actually show that you've thought about what you need to do to comply with information security law. So typically here you take a sort of apply and explain approach where you say why you're doing something, why you're not doing something, you make someone responsible, that sort of thing. That's how this list of action items works. Then we're also going to give you a information security policy. And this is really a complex document that is sort of your organization's dealing with information security. It deals with everything from your approach to social media to your approach to device elements. It deals with how do you respond to requests from employees asking for more information, more access than they strictly speaking need. So it's a really comprehensive document there. And the last document we're going to give you in terms of the last section is an incident response policy. So this is really a plan in terms of how to respond to an incident and really lays out what you need to do at the end of the day. So I would encourage you to go and read the article on our website all about our information security compliance program. Get in touch with us if you have any questions, and think about taking advantage of our introductory offer, which will expire on a certain date, and really get into this program as early as you can, and look forward to dealing with information security issues with you in the coming months. Thanks very much.